As a beginner, if you want to learn how to edit videos professionally on just your phone, this beginner-friendly tutorial is for you. By the end of this video, you'll be able to turn any original and raw footage into a professional-looking studio-grade video. So please follow along, because the steps are so simple that even a 14-year-old can be able to grasp and start editing with ease. So let's get started. First, I'll take you through getting Capcut installed on your phone. If at all you don't have it already, all you got to do, you'll go to Play Store where you usually download your apps. Tap on where it says search. A search bar will be displayed for you. Tap it and write the word Capcut. Capcut. Then hit search. So as you can see, mine is saying that it is already installed, but it needs just some update. As you can see that word update. Now if it is not installed on your phone, where there is the word update, there will be the word install. So it's where you'll tap and the downloading process of Capcut starts, and it downloads and installs automatically onto your device. So let's skip that step and go back. So once you have it installed on your phone, open it. When you open Capcut, tap on where it says new video, then it will directly take you to your video library. Then check and look for the video which you want to edit. Now I want to edit this one. I'll select it. All I got to do is I need to tap where it says add, and it will be added. Now once it is added, this is the editing timeline. As you can see, Capcut has already split this video into different clips, as you can see on the timeline. Now the first thing I want to show you in this tutorial is how you can change the aspect ratio of this video. Remember, platforms require different aspect ratios for the videos. So all you need to do is come down here and look for the word aspect ratio. So here it is. Tap on it, and all the ratios inside the Capcut, aspect ratios inside the Capcut, will be shown to you. You have a 9:16 ratio, that is TikTok standard. You have 16:9 YouTube long form standard, and 1:1, 4:3, 3:4. But for me, what I normally use, I use either 9:16 for YouTube Shorts or TikTok, or 16:9 for long form YouTube videos. So if you want to change this one into a TikTok short or a YouTube short, all you got to do is tap on this ratio with a TikTok logo, 9:16, tap it, and automatically the frame, as you can see, it has changed to vertical. This frame, it's not like this one. When I tap on it, it changes to vertical. So all I got to do is drag my the two fingers on the screen like this one, in order to increase the size, to adjust the size of this image or the video to fill up this frame like this. I think you can see, reposition it very well like that. So even if when you play, you see now it is in the TikTok or YouTube Shorts format. So, but for the case of this tutorial, if you're happy with that, you click on this white tick, also called check mark, tap on it, and it is done. You will now come up with a 16 or a 9:16 ratio video for TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Alright, but for the case of this tutorial, I want to edit this video as a long form video, that is 16:9 aspect ratio. So all I got to do is tap on this undo button, this one, tap it again, and tap it again. So in order to go back to the original ratio of this video as it was shot in a horizontal style. I think you get what I'm saying. So another thing which I want to show you how to do in this video, it is cutting out some mistakes or long pauses, because you'll agree with me that when you're recording a long form YouTube video, you cannot speak all the way through without pauses, and those pauses are boring to your audience. So you need to cut them out, you need to remove them. Now, how do you get that done? How do you do that? All you got to do is, for example, a clip which I want to remove where there is a long pause. I don't want my audience to see it. If it is like here, all I need to do, you have to move with your finger this line, also called the playhead, this one, that white line. You move it up to where the clip you want to remove, up to where it starts. For example, let me say that the part I want to remove from this video starts from here. So I'll move and make this line stand here, stand there, and then select the entire timeline. And once this timeline is selected, all I need to do is tap on where it says split. Now another thing which you have to do, and this is very crucial, please pay attention, you have to move this one, this line, also called the playhead, up to where the clip you want to remove from your video and you don't want it to be seen by your viewers. You move this playhead, this white line, up to where that clip ends. Let's say it's ending from here. Stop it there and hit where it says split again, like that one. Now as you can see, you've mapped out this thing, this clip, and you don't want it to appear to your audience and you want to remove it. So all you got to do is come down here, look for the word delete, tap on delete, and you've removed the part of the video which you don't want to see. Alright, for the case of this tutorial, I don't want to remove anything from this video. So all I need to do, also please pay attention, because this step I'm about to show you is also important, especially for beginners. A lot of beginners, when they make a mistake, they just go back and restart the entire process. Now let me show you the control buttons here. Now as you can see, this button, the arrow button here, it is called the undo button, and the other one on the opposite side, it is called the redo button. For example, if I want to undo all the steps so far, beginning from the first split, second split, and deleting the clip which I've just deleted, the clip which I didn't want my audience to see. So all I need to do is tap on this undo button 3 times, because the actions which I want to undo were 3. So all I need to do is tap there 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And now my timeline is looking exactly the way it originally looked when I was importing this video to Capcut. I think you can now see. Okay, I think now you've understood that one. Another important thing, and I want to show it to you right now, during video editing, maybe you are saying something and you are saying something in the video and you want to put the clip in the video to demonstrate what you are exactly saying in order to make your video more relevant to the audience. For example, you are talking about cabbages, nursery beds for cabbages in your video, and you want a clip somewhere where you talk about nursery bed for cabbages. You want to show the viewer how the nursery bed for cabbages looks like. All you need to do is to employ a technique called overlay. Then you put a video of a nursery bed for cabbages, and that video, in the video editing language, it is called the B-roll. Now this main video of yours, you talking in the camera, it is called the A-roll. Now how do you get that done? All you got to do is come down here, tap on where it says overlay, then add overlay. When inside your video library here, if you have the clip you want to show to your viewer, tap it. For example, this one I recorded some time ago. It is a nursery bed video for cabbages. So tap on add and it will be added to your timeline. This video, this clip is very long and I want it to stop at like 2 seconds. So all I got to do is scroll up to where it ends, then tap and hold on this white handle of this video, this one, and move with your finger all the way to the right, all the way to the right. Remember, I want it to be 2 seconds long. Alright, as you can see, now it is reaching 14 seconds. So I want it to be 2 seconds long. So you reduce it, you reduce the length. You reduce the length of this video in this process, as you can see. Alright, 2 seconds. So another thing which is very crucial here, which you need to do, is that, as you can see, this video was shot vertically, and the video we are working on, our main video, also called the A-roll, it was shot horizontally. So we want this video to also fit the other ratio, the other frame, the 16:9 YouTube standard for long form videos. So all you got to do is, now it is not selected, is now select it and drag your 2 fingers on the screen, then resize it, resize until it fills the other frame, until it fills the screen, then reposition like so, and it is now done. So another thing which you need to do about this clip is reducing the sound, the volume of the sound in this clip, because as you're talking in your video, you don't want the sound from this clip, from this B-roll, to overpower your voice as you speak. So all you got to do is select it, then tap on where it says volume. Then this is the volume control. All you need to do is tap there with your finger, then scroll all the way to the 0, because I want the sound of this video to be at 0. In short terms, I want it muted. Once you've done that, tap on this white tick, also called the check mark, as I told you earlier, like that one. And now the sound from this clip is no longer there. And now, for the case of this tutorial, let me also, in the same fashion, mute the sound in our main video, because I'm talking. As I'm talking, when I play, it will disturb. Hit check mark, and that is done. So as you can see now, our b-roll has been successfully added. Another thing which you can do with this b-roll here is repositioning. Maybe where you put it is not where exactly you're saying the words which you want to be demonstrated by this clip. For example, in your video as you're recording, you talked about nursery bed for cabbages somewhere like here. So you want, as you talk, the clip, the video or the b-roll, as you talk about you mention about the nursery bed for cabbages, you want this clip to appear. So all you got to do is tap and hold on it, then move it up to where you are speaking about, nursery bed for cabbages. For example, let's say you've started to speak about nursery bed for cabbages from here, so that when as you speak, it displays on the screen for the viewer, like that one. I think you can see. Alright, let's go back to our original timeline. So another thing you can do with this b-roll is the animation. To animate this b-roll, animation simply means the way this clip or this video for nursery bed for cabbages, the way it appears and the way it leaves the screen. So to animate it or to get that job done, all you need to do is select it by tapping on it and come down here on these options and look for the word animations. So tap on where it says animations, and these animations here, you can see all these ones affect the way the other clip of ours, the other video of ours about nursery bed for cabbages. So these animations affect the way it comes to the screen. As you can see, you have fade in, you have beat bounce, as you can see all of them. So these ones affect the way the video comes to the screen. So should we use this one? Let's use beat bounce, this one. I think you can now see. Now here is the control, the duration the animation will last. You control it from here. For example, mine, I want the animation to last for 1.3 seconds, so I'll adjust up to 1.3 seconds, or even I can go ahead to adjust to reduce it more up to 1 second. And now if you're happy with that, then all you got to do is now to look for how the clip is gonna leave the screen. So you tap here on where it says out, like so. So now I want my clip to leave the screen like this one. Zoom smear this one. Okay, that is not good. Let's try fade out. Okay, that works. Now how you control that one, the duration of the animation, it is this red thing here. You can reduce 0.2 seconds, or you can increase like this one. Okay, I'm happy with that. Click on the other white tick, also called the check mark, and all the animations will now be applied to your video. Let's play and see. I think you can now see. If we can play when this clip is not selected. That is it. So another thing I want to show you, it is also very important. Now the most important thing a lot of beginners ignore is color grading. So let me tell you, if you don't color grade your videos, they will not look professionally. You can color grade a video and it looks as if it was shot by an expensive camera, and yet you used just your phone. So if you don't color grade, you will not boost the look, the final look of your video. So let's tackle now color grading as the last step, because now you've added all the necessary b-rolls, you've cut out all the parts of the video we don't want your viewers to see. Alright, maybe before we tackle that, let's tackle, maybe if you've recorded a talking head video, let's tackle reducing the background noise in your video. All you got to do, select your video on the timeline, scroll down here on these options, then tap on where it says volume. As you can see, there is reduce noise, and it goes on to explain to you that reduces background noise in the selected clip. Now for me, I've selected the entire the entire clip of ours. So check the circle. Oh, what does it say? Create captions down on volume. Okay, since we've reduced the volume, it cannot work. So if you wanna reduce the background noise as you're recording a video, this is the feature. You need this feature so much. So you check the circle like that one. As you can see, it is showing you, as you can see, reducing noise. It is showing you now, it is reducing noise in the background. So you click on check mark in order for that to be applied. Okay, maybe another thing you need most, especially if you don't have a microphone. If you don't have a microphone and you're using Capcut to edit your videos, you need this feature, because it is going to boost, to enhance the voice and sound as if you had an expensive microphone, and yet in actual sense you used just a cheap wireless microphone. So this option is called enhance voice. So you tap on where it says enhance voice, like that one. So as you can see, enhance voice. So check this circle. As you can see now, it is enhancing the voice in the video. Though for the case of this tutorial, I was not talking, but when you're talking and you use this feature, it enhances the voice of your video and sounds as if you have a microphone. It is taking longer. I think it is a network problem. To cut the tutorial short, that's the way you boost your voice, you enhance the voice to sound as if you had a microphone. Alright, let's skip that process because I see it's gonna take a lot of time. Okay, has now worked out, enhancing voice 99%. It has now voice enhanced. It is finished, as you can see. So if I were talking in this video, my voice would sound as if I used an expensive microphone. Still, at this step, there is noise cleanup up to 100. So you can also adjust the noise cleanup up to 100. It has gone back now to enhancing the voice when the noise in the background is completely cleaned up and removed from your video. So that's the way I do my videos, and they sound as if I had a microphone. It is done. So all you need to do is to tap on this white tick, also called the check mark, like that one. Okay, I think now it's time to show you the most important aspect when it comes to video editing, which is color grading. Okay, now You've done all the rest of the basic edits. You've removed all the mistakes from your video. You've removed the parts of the video which you don't want your viewers to see. You've added some b-rolls or clips in your video to make it more engaging and relevant to your viewer as you are talking and stressing points in your video, adding b-rolls like this one. You've done all that stuff. Then you're remaining with a few steps now, so let's keep going. Let's first now tackle color grading, then we shall end with something also crucial, which is adding background music. So please make sure you stick with me because we are about to getting it done. We are about to finish. So let's tackle color grading. Now color grading, what does it mean? It is all about changing the look of your image in the video, changing the look of the colors in the background of your video. As you can see, I have some black in the background on that door. I have red, I have yellow on that door. And with color grading, you can improve the tone of your skin. You can adjust the look of what you're wearing in the video. As you can see, I'm wearing a white t-shirt, blue colors. So let's now do the color grading. Now to do the color grading, come down here and tap on where it says adjust. And when you tap on adjust, you'll be shown these options. Usually for me, when I'm doing the color grading, I start with brightness. Because of the case of color correction, I don't see the reason why I need to use it. So I start with brightness. Tap on where it says brightness. Here with brightness, you are adjusting the brightness of the entire video. This one especially works when maybe the lighting was not good as you were shooting your video. So now you want to improve the brightness of your video. All you need to do, come on the control here. As you can see, when I reduce, as you can see, so for me now, since I recorded this video in broad daylight using natural light from the sun, I think there is no need to adjust the brightness of this video because the lighting was just enough for me. Maybe we can adjust and leave it at 7, like that one. Once we are happy with that, tap on the other white tick, also called the check mark, like this one. Now it is applied. So tap on adjust once again. Move on to contrast. Contrast is just the difference between the brightest and darkest parts in your video, including yourself. So do we see any brightest parts or darkest parts in this video? We want to use contrast. Let's test and see. Tap on contrast. As you can see, as we've said, it is the difference between the darkest and brightest parts in your video. When I adjust to the negative, you see how the image is now looking. And when I go to the positives, you again see how the image turns out to be. So contrast, for the case of this video, I think there is no need of using contrast. Let's just stop it at, adjust it up to 1, because contrast, I don't want to use it, but I think I've shown you how contrast works. Okay, let's now look at another option, which is saturation. Now when it comes to saturation, tap on where it says saturation. Saturation simply controls the color intensity in your video. Every color in this video, when I make an adjustment here with saturation, the yellow on that door where there are padlocks will become more intense, will become more pronounced, and the same thing happens to the red on the door. The same will happen to the white t-shirt I was putting on, and the same thing will happen on my beard as you can see, it is in black color, so it will become more black and more pronounced. So let's start doing the adjustment. Let's first adjust all the way to the negatives. So here we are reducing the saturation. As you can see how the look of the video is changing. Then when we adjust to the positives or to the right, okay, when we adjust to the right, as you can see, the white is becoming more whiter, the yellow is becoming more yellow, and the same happens with the black on the left side of the door, and my t-shirt, as you can see, it is becoming more white. Even my skin tone is changing. So for the case of this video, I want to leave saturation at let me leave it, I will leave it at 7, like that one. Click check mark, adjust again. So another thing under color grading, I'll not use brilliance, I'll not use sharpen, clarity. Let's use HSL. HSL stands for hue, saturation, and luminance or lightness. When we tap on where it says HSL, you will see you'll be shown different colors here. Observe critically and see the colors down here that are matching with the colors you have in the video. Now with hue changes one color into another. For example, if you have green, it will change to another color. So since I have yellow color, if I'm to adjust the hue, I will come down here and select the yellow color. So and start making an adjustment. When I adjust to the negatives, you can see it is changing from the original yellow and turning to another color. That yellow color on the door where there are padlocks is what I'm meaning. You can do you see where it's changing to? I don't know the name of that color. It is completely changing from yellow. So if I adjust to the right or to the positives, so this one, the hue works only on one color which you've selected and you have it in your video. So do you see any other color changing? No, it is the yellow that I'm working on. It's what is changing. So let me change the yellow to this color because I like it. It looks good. Now I think you can see the way it has changed. It has changed to another color which I don't know its name. Now with saturation, as we said earlier, that saturation controls the intensity of the color. Colors become more pronounced than before. So if we select the yellow and adjust the saturation, remember we use the hue to change the color of the yellow. So now we are adjusting to make even that color, it has changed to even more pronounced. That is saturation. As you can see, if we lower the saturation, the color we've obtained by using this hue, by adjusting hue, if we reduce the saturation, it becomes a little bit dull. But when we increase the saturation, as you can see, it is becoming more and more pronounced. So let's leave it like that. When it comes to lightness or luminance, this simply, when I start adjusting the lightness here to the negatives, are you observing a change in the image? Okay, so I don't normally use this feature, lightness. Leave it at let's leave it at 0. And now go to graphs. Okay, when it comes to graphs, these graphs now let you control brightness with great precision. So tap it. When you tap it, start adjusting. We are controlling mainly the brightness, but with more ease than before. So as you can see, when I move this line downwards, the brightness reduces, but when I move it like this one upwards, I'm increasing the brightness. And again here, if I select the red, still you will see how it is affecting the entire look of my video. That is it. That's how graphs work. You increase the brightness of the video. The only difference with the other brightness we talked about earlier is that you can select the color, and when you increase here the brightness of the red, even my face will look like red, as you can see. So, and if you have some green, we don't have green in this video, let's leave it at that. If we select green, this is what happens when we don't have green, and do the adjustment. You can see it is also impacting almost in the same way. So let's leave it like that. I think we shall not tackle all of them for the case of this tutorial. If you want, comment down in the comment section down below. I make an entire video for you dedicated to only color grading. That's where I will be tackling everything you see here. I'll tackle the temperature, but for the temperature, the fade, the vignette, the green, I can tackle all of them, the blacks, whites. But for the case of this tutorial, I see it is becoming very long. I beg to pause from here, and if you got some value from this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, so I know what I'm saying, what I'm teaching is making sense to people. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.